Namaste everyone. We will learn Surya Namaskar today. Surya Namaskar is a very good complete workout of asanas and breathing. We put it in a very good combination of yoga asanas, yoga poses and the breathing pattern. And so it is a complete workout. Even if you don't want to remember anything else, if you don't remember any asanas, if you don't want to follow any other things, if you don't have a time, you can follow this pattern. This classical Surya Namaskar, there are many videos regarding that, and there are many informations about Surya Namaskars. I will be doing it from simple, basic, to all the other variations which you can do. Because in Surya Namaskar, what is missing is twistings and side bendings. So and in each um, pose in between, you can do one variation that makes the Surya Namaskar bigger and more effective, and it makes your workout complete. So in this time when you are in a hurry, 20, 30, 15, 20 minutes could be a very good option just to do the Surya Namaskar. Followed by asanas is always good thing, but I'm making only Surya Namaskar with you today, and it's one small detail to be followed. And if you focus with them, there will be no injury. It's a very good warm up. It's good a complete workout, and so it will be very effective with you all. Any questions if you have regarding my any video, you can ask them in a comment, or you can personal message to me. I can reply with that. So today we will be starting again with the Om, and then we'll follow the Surya Namaskar patterns with that. So hands in Namaste, thumbs can be near the heart, shoulders relax, throat relax, chin slightly tucked down, and Om together 3 times. Om Sahna Vavatu Sahno Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Pay regards to your God and to Mother Earth. Bring up your hands, rest them on your eyes, giving a loving touch to the whole body. Paying regards to your God and Mother Earth, slowly you open your eyes. Just being one time, you simple lean and bend forward, just a little bit lower back movement. Take 2, 3 breathe. Inhale and then arms up. Hold your hands behind your back. Open your chest and then forward bending with exhalation. Then coming back, inhale. With exhalation, you twist to the left side. Inhale, coming in front. Exhale, opposite side. And then you relax. Open the legs. Little bit release. And then slowly coming in. Standing position. So here the Surya Namaskars. First Samasthiti is your feet are together, your hands in Namaste. And do not overextend or overpress, just a gentle gesture. It's a regarding gesture. You're paying respect. So it's respect to the nature in terms of Surya Namaskar, respect to the Surya. So, and it's a respect to the inner self, your inner body, your inner hot climate, the hot and cold. So inner body temperature to be managed, regulate, and which improves the oxygen level in the body too. So all of these is a respective and a gratitude job. So you shouldn't be going in more ego state. Just humble, just relax, be in gratitude. This is the first position. I'll be turning to the side so you can watch me all the steps. The first position is known as Samasthiti, and then you go for Urdhva Hastasana, which is the upper backward bending, not just the lower bending. Don't keep your spine, upper back straight and do the lower back. This is the wrong position. You have to lift your chest, pull up your arms. If your elbows are bending, open your hands. Chest expansion first and then lower back bending. So your back bending starts from neck to the lower back. Forward bending starts from lower back to the upper back. Then you do the Padahastasana. Then you do the third step as a Ashvasanchalanasana, left leg or Padaprasarasana. Left leg is behind as extended, and at the same time you try to push your hips down. Your arms are engaged, not on the half palms. Roll back your shoulders, open your chest. Then you go into plank. Do not loosen up your lower back. No compression in the lumbar area. You have to keep it up. This is fine, but this is too wrong. So no pressure on the lower back. Active arms looking in front. Then knees down, chest in between the hands and forehead down. Don't try resting your chest before the hands, and this is uncomfortable position. Your chest has to come either in line with the hands or slightly further. And so knees, chest and forehead. So 8 parts on the floor, Ashtanga Pranayama. What are the 8 parts? 2 toes, 2 feet basically, then 2 knees and the 2 hands. 6, 7th is the chest, so belly has to be up, and 4th is the forehead. Ideally your nose even should not touch. This is the Ashtanga Pranayama. Then you rest your lower belly, squeezing your glutes, activating inner thighs, activating your heels. Press your heels with each other, and then either, depending on your lower back flexibility, upper back flexibility, you can keep your elbows bent, or if you're fine, then you extend. You can do this. If you're too much uncomfort in lower back, you can perform the toes extension, but that doesn't make a big difference if your glutes are well engaged. This is fine. I prefer this. I prefer the toes, then hands, pelvis down, open chest, pulling back. And then from there, first round, you can make a Shashankasana. Don't shift your hands. Don't shift your feet. Whatever position they were before, they're supposed to be fixed. And then from there, you go into the mountain, keeping your feet together. Push your heels down, and don't let the pelvis has to go wrong. Your hips are moving up, tilting your pelvis inside, and opening your chest. Pressing your palms very well. Then same leg comes forward. The leg which you took behind will come forward, hips pushing down, chest expansion, and again Ashvasanchalanasana. Then other leg comes forward, then you come up, inhale, upper back foot bending, and then namaste. So these are the steps. I will explain it with the breathings now. So first position is an inhalation posture. Second position is exhalation, breathing out position. Third position is again inhale. Again take your left leg behind as we are doing. Fourth position, you hold your breath. Retain your breath inside. The knee, chest and forehead down, breathe out. Then you inhale. Then you exhale and hold your breath out. Give few seconds to stretch more. Then left leg forward, inhale. Other leg forward, exhale. Then inhale and coming up. And namaste. This you can do if someone has uncomfort in lower back or any knee or back issue. Don't do the Padahastasana. For them, first position Urdhva Hastasana. From there you go into the chair position, then bend forward, and then your other leg goes behind, so no pressure will go into the lower back area. You complete your position. Same thing when same leg comes forward, so right leg you took behind. Now from here, keep your knees bend again, chair position, and then you come up, and then you make namaste. By chance, those who are pregnant, if they are following this video, your legs has to be apart when you're doing it. So when you start with this, breathe in, chair position compulsory, and then from there, your leg from there you bending forward, and then leg will go into the side. Your leg has to be into the side. So when you're following into the side, watch me from the side, because now knee is behind. So when your knee is out, there's no pressure on the belly. Even you can do this. Your leg has to be outside, and then you follow the rest of the postures. Don't follow Ashtanga Pranam. You follow the cat breathing from there, and then you follow mountain. The leg which you took behind, that has to be side, into the side, resting your knee. So again, you're performing the wide position. So there is no pressure on the belly, and wide position still giving you a stretching and open chest posture. From there, other leg into the side, wide knee, chair position, then coming up and backward bending. Then namaste. So this could be the variation for us. Now we are going ahead with a regular Surya Namaskar, one step at a time. Coming for the workout, and then we follow the first position. Interlock your fingers, stretch your hands down, and then arms up. Go in Tadasana first, stretching your whole body, then pressing your heels down, and Tiryak Tadasana, side bending. Breathe out, then inhale, come up. Breathe out, right side, then inhale, coming up. Twisting to the left side, complete twist. Inhale, coming back, complete twist to the right side, then coming back. And we follow the regular steps to complete the position. In Padahastasana, also observe, don't bring your head with the curved spine. Your back has to stretch, your glutes has to stretch, abdomen reaching to the thigh, and then your forehead reaching to the knee, not before. Then we follow the right foot behind the spine. Inhale, complete the regular position, plank, the knee, chest and forehead down, cobra. We're completing the regular one. So one variation at a time. Right leg forward, other leg forward, coming up, inhale, and then namaste. Now we follow the variation in Padahastasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bending, maybe normal breathe when you're performing the variation here. Left leg straight up to the roof. Right hand, if you want, can come on the calf, stretching, bringing your forehead, balancing it here. And then resting your hands aside, right leg, left leg goes behind now. Right knee still, remember, don't cross your knee to the ankle. This is a wrong movement because it can pressurize your ankle or knee. So it's uncomfort. You can keep your leg up. Then you perform the now regular, all the steps. One by one, cobra. Then one by one, mountain. Remember, I don't like, not liking, disliking, but it's not good to readjust because you lose the alignment. Wherever your toes are, you stays there. Then now same leg comes forward. And now Padahastasana we are repeating other side variation. So now right leg straight up to the roof. Left hand maybe to the calf. Pull it in. Right leg coming to the balance. Regular Padahastasana. And coming up. Namaste. Now variation will be in Ashwasanchalanasana. Urdhva Hastasana first. Breathe in. Breathing out. Now your right leg goes behind. Rest your right knee down. Here there are two steps continuously if you can follow. Left knee sliding out. You can avoid if you get confused. Left knee sliding out and you're bending forward. Bringing your forehead down. And then continue, inhale, you come up. Anjaneyasana variation. After the forward bend, a back bend variation. Minimum weight. Don't lift your hip up and go back to the back knee. Your left thigh, left foot is holding the whole body. The right knee can be off the ground if you're feeling too much pressure. Then coming back, continue the regular one. Inhale first. And then going to the plank. The knees, chest and forehead down. Cobra. Mountain. We took the right leg behind first, so right leg forward. Resting your left knee down. Now sliding your right knee out. We are not moving the foot. Foot is in the same position. Just sliding your right knee outward and then going down, bringing your forehead down. Then coming up in Anjaneyasana. Breathing out. Left leg forward. Exhale. Continue inhale. And backward bending. Now variation in plank. So Urdhva again. Padahastasana. Left leg goes behind, breathe in. Then plank. Here you can breathe normal now. As we're going to do the side plank. So turn to the side and left arm up. So this position, if you're not able to balance here, the feet can be wide. If those who have uncomfort in the wrist, right knee can be down to take some body weight. This gives you the comfort of improvisation, no pressure on the wrist. Then you go back. Here someone wants, they can do any of the variation, just leg up, or someone can even perform the leg lifting Hasta Padangushthasana variation. Same thing we try, continuity both the sides. So opposite side, you're not hunching, your body is straight. Any of the variation as a tree, Hasta Padangushthasana. So any of the variation you perform, then you come back, take few breath in Ashtanga Pranayama, chest and forehead, 2-3 normal breathe. As the all hand balances needs more of the strength, so let your heart rate growth comes down, let your breath becomes normal. Then you start again, regular cobra, mountain, left leg forward, other leg forward, inhale and coming up, and namaste. Variations in the next position, Urdhva Padahastasana, breathing out, follow the breath if you can, right foot behind, inhale, then plank. Now Ashtanga Pranayama is very normal, so there is no much variation here. Those who want, they can perform a Chaturanga variation from the plank. So they can come down, they can stay for a while, and then knee, chest and forehead. Then Cobra. There's a variation for the Cobra. Now in continuity, you look to your heels over the right shoulder. You look up, inhale, exhale, look to the left. Inhale, look up. Shashankasana one time because you hold it the Cobra for a while. So your lower back has to relax. Then mountain. And right leg comes forward, inhale, exhale, inhale coming up, and namaste. Continue, mountain variations, Urdhva Padhastasana. Now left leg behind, we keep changing the legs one at a time. Plank, retain your breath, knee, chest and forehead down, Cobra, and mountain. Now here, because we took the left leg behind, I want right leg to go on towards the sky or roof first. So right leg straight up. Do not open the hip like that. You can maybe move more. Keep closing the hip momentum and then stretch your leg as much as high as you can. Arms are well stable. If your hands are sliding, you can hold the mat if you want to. Then you rest your leg. If you're tired, make a Shashankasana. Then coming back in mountain, and this time left leg. Lift it, breathe. Do not open the hip, keep it closed. It might be more harder to keep the right alignment, but still try. And then left leg comes forward between your hands. Hips pushing down, chest expansion, with the leg forward, and then coming up. Namaste. This is a variation, but still I like pigeon variation from the mountain, so we'll go for one more variation. Urdhva Hastasana, Padhastasana, right foot behind this time, plank, the knees, chest and forehead down, Cobra, mountain. Now from here normal breathe, and then one by one. First we'll take the left leg forward, left foot towards your right hand. And when you're doing this, then slowly, maybe if you want to warm up a little bit, though it's fine, you're already warm, but 2-3 times you can make and then sit in a simple pigeon pose. You can stay here and pushing the hands like a cobra, roll back. Right foot can be turned in, whole body weight. Don't turn your hip like that. Body weight shifting towards the right thigh. Roll back your shoulders. You breathe normal. If you want to stay some more time, you can. If those who are habit, you can complete the pigeon if you want to, as your body is well warm. If you want, no compulsion, you can hold it from the side. You can hold it, you can stretch. This could be the variation. This could be the variation. Or holding the foot with the hand and then bringing your head towards the foot with the exhalation. But no compulsion. Whatever you can do, how much you can do, even each position like this itself is complete, this itself is complete. So choose wisely not to hurt yourself. Go into the mountain as a counter. Stretch very well. Then right leg comes forward into the side. 2-3 times you can move up and down if you want to. And then sitting down, staying in pigeon, you can just stay here if you want to. Left toe flat, pushing down. This itself is complete position. So remember, going further, doing advances, if you feel only advanced or final position will give you the benefit. Each position, whatever your present time is, final for us for today. So even if I'm there, it's fine for me, my glutes are stretching. There, it's fine. So choose wisely how much you can do. Those who want to go further can bend and then stay. Or maybe even this position, what we call it, is also can be possible. Or then you hold the foot, you breathe in, just expansion of your chest, and then breathing out. I mean, you can stay more if you want to, but we are doing a dynamic variation of Surya Namaskar, so we are not holding. I mean, you can hold. Then go into the mountain again, a good stretch. And then left leg comes forward, coming back position, other leg forward. One time you bring your hands to the calves, pull in, chest expansion. And then inhale and coming up. Expansion, I mean, it was a curl forward, but try not to do a curling. Expansion, I mean lengthening the spine here. So your chest, your diaphragm has to be free. If you're contracting, it's too much stress. Your asana becomes asana when you're able to breathe. If you're not able to breathe, you're pushing through very hard, and that's not a good position to be done. Then take a moment, observe, feel your body. Let the heart rate to be cooled down. Is your inhalation and exhalation. Breathe deep. Observe your body from very basic postures till now. These can be a very good variation for you to do. If you want to follow the asana sequence later on, you can follow any of your own asanas. If you don't want, if this much time you have, you follow with a twist. One twist to release the lower back by chance. Always like to finish any session, whether it was a 5-minute session, still finish with the Shavasana. Whether it was a 1-hour session, still finish with a good Shavasana. So then what you do first, just to relax your lower back, Apanasana one time, If you don't have a neck history of a pain or medical history of neck pain, then you can lift your head up. 4, 5, breathe. Then you relax. And then you change. As I explained in previous video, that if you have uncomfort in the knee, don't curl it. Bring your hand inside, create some gap, and then you hold it. Even you can do like this to relax your knee more. Then same thing you do with the both legs. Hug your knees to the chest in Uttanasana. Then go right down. It's also known as Pavanuttasana. Then you can rest your neck. One time Setu Bandhasana. Then relax. Left leg straight. Hands could be inside. And then rest your right foot on the left thigh. And twist with the hand support. Other hand could be inside. Stay for a few breaths again because it's a very good relaxing position for us. Don't lift your shoulder in order to do that. And come back. Then you change. The other side, you're like right now, if my left knee is going this side, my left shoulder, left ear should be touching that side down. They are most prominent, primary first, and this is secondary. In order to touch the knee, don't lift your shoulder. This has to be done. And then Supta Talasana. And relax. Just enjoy your present time. Breathe, warm body, a relaxed body. Because once you stretch, joints feels good. You improve the blood circulation. And do the short Shavasana. Maybe follow the breathe on my commands. Then with each exhalation, feel your whole body is getting heavy and heavy. Just surrender all the muscles, all the joints. Let go all the joints and muscles to feel heavy and good. Complete surrender. Your ankles, your knees, your hip, your lower back, your upper back and shoulders and neck. You're breathing well now and pay attention on inhalation. Feel lightness into the body. Feel your body like a cotton or balloon. That much light. Each breath making you fresh. Each breath making you relaxed. Each breath making you happy. More and more relaxed. More and more relaxed. Complete surrender. Letting go all the worries. Letting go all the stress. Enjoying your present time. Choose to do the long Shavasana choices depending on your time. But always Shavasana has to be included in your practice. Shavasana, making yourself dead, completely relaxed, non-active. Because this is the only time when your heart and your nerves can get into the deeper relaxation. Muscles can be relaxed by the stretch, but nerves can be relaxed by non-reaction. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy your present time. Then start focusing on deep breathe, just the deep inhalation with extra efforts to expand your lungs. body, mind and soul. Good symmetry and coordination between each other and so much relaxation. Then while coming back, you start moving your fingers and toes first. No immediate hurry, take your time. Moving your legs, moving your wrists, your arms. Choose any of your liking positions. Any of the movement that you feel good to do. Any kind of stretching, bending, twisting, yawning. And then turn to the side. And then coming up in sitting position. Sit in any comfort position in which you want, keeping your eyes closed. We'll chant Om together 3 times. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu, Sarvesham shantir bhavatu, Sarvesham purnam bhavatu, Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, Sarve santu niramayah, Sarve bhadrani pashyantu, Ma kashchid dukkha bhag bhavet, Asato ma sadgamaya, Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Give thanks to your God for giving you healthy life. Pray for your health and happiness, your family, friends' health and happiness. Hands up your hands. Rest them on your eyes, giving a loving touch to the whole body.